I'm so baked. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Full Moon Fridays here on the Outpost Unknown YouTube channel. My name is Matthew, joined once again by my BONG bros, Steve.
Don't ever call me that again.
And Borp.
Oh, I don't want to go to Bong World anymore.
Borp is like every drug's legal in Sweden, right?
No. We're very strict. We're very strict.
Really? So can you just like go out to like your local pot store and ask for like, can I get the King Bong replica from Evil Bong 2?
It's still illegal over here.
It's still illegal. So you're saying the United States is more progressive?
Yeah, you're saying parts of the United States
in terms
are
of
more
pot,
progressive.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
There's the whole thing to this.
Well, tell me a little bit about the thing. Like,
why is Sweden not talk about the film?
Why is Sweden not into pot?
Well, I think it's like historic. Like the war on drugs kind of happened over here as well, but not in like the large scale like Reagan type of way. But like culturally, it was never like seen as like stoner culture never made it over here to that extent.
Okay.
And so everyone who's like still in government, like no political party is like for legalizing it here.
Okay.
Still.
Now, would that change? Would that change if Disney released a Donald Duck cartoon where he was smoking?
For sure, 100%.
Okay.
Right away.
We need to petition Disney to get on that. Like,
yeah.
Donald Duck King Bong crossover or something like that. We are talking Evil Bong 2, folks. We are on our way, I guess. We've talked ourselves into 9 movies, possibly more with the Ginger Dead franchise thrown in there. Help me out here. Help me out. Like, how do I even set this up? Like, Steve, help me, please.
I mean, I can just talk about the movie. So
talk about it.
We can just move on.
Smoke it.
So it starts off with like a 6-minute flashback of all of the important air quote scenes of the first movie.
Classic Charles.
You get a full movie recap at the beginning of this film.
It's so funny that they do this and then recast the main character.
Yeah.
The lead character was like, I watched Evil. I'm not coming back for this bullshit. You're not getting me back. The other guys probably needed drug money. So that was my question. Okay, so I remembered the thing that I wanted to talk about on the last episode, which I thought I had remembered on the last episode. Turned out it wasn't the thing that I remembered. So what do you think? What do you think is more egregious? That like Charles Band making something like an Evil Bong movie that's so fucking terrible, it's just so bad, or Charles Band making like a clip show of the best moments of the films that you love and sort of like presenting that. If you were going to consume both, would you rather consume an Evil Bong movie that's quote unquote original and totally new, or would you rather like here are the greatest kills of all of the puppets in the 18,000 Puppet Master movies with a little sort of wraparound device thrown in there? Like, what would you prefer to actually watch?
It's like, do I want to get sodomized with a porcupine or a cactus?
If you want to put it like that, sure.
This goes against what I would usually say, but in terms if the other option is Evil Bong, I think I have to go with the clip show.
That's why I wanted to bring up this conversation, because I think it's interesting. I was thinking about the same thing, and I was like, would I rather be watching the Puppet Master clip show right now? In every angle I thought about, my answer was yes. Yes. I would much rather be watching a clip show of stuff that I actually, halfway enjoy than watching a full movie of everything I hate. What about you, Steve?
Yeah,
It's
guess
tough.
I'll go flip show. Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah.
I'm on tilt. Evil Bong has put my life on tilt. I don't even know what to think anymore. Up is down.
Yeah, I feel like this is very much going against my principle of like, even if it's bad, original work is better. But no, I'm with Evil Bong.
Look what Charles Band is doing to us. We're only on movie 2. He's fundamentally changing our principles.
And you meant to bring this up talking about movie 1, apparently.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But my ADHD-addled mind, the brain worms are bouncing around, so they're moving, they're jiggling around in there.
All right, let's talk about this movie. So yeah,
Fine.
6 minute clip show rehashing what happened in the first movie. Then we get into the second movie, and Larnell is now he's not living alone, but he's alone in whatever his apartment, and someone knocks at the door, and it's Alistair, and Larnell looks directly at him, and is like, "Oh man, I didn't recognize you," because he got recast. Wink, wink. Uh,
Yeah.
I got it.
yeah, and so Larnell brings Alistair in, and he's like, something's wrong with Bachman. And Bachman comes in, and he works at a fast food place now, and he's talking about his day, how he got fired, how someone puked on him, and then he just collapses on the floor. And it turns out he has like narcolepsy. And so then Brett and Luann come in, and Brett is like 600 pounds. He has just not been able to stop eating since the first movie. And then Larnell gets a boner and starts humping everything in sight. And so Alistair quickly figures out that they are experiencing like very extreme, like, but common side effects from being high. So Larnell is super horny. Brett has the super munchies. Bachman keeps passing out, falling asleep. And then they make a comment how like Alistair and Luann also both smoked from the evil bong. So what's going to happen to them? What side effects are they going to experience? And Alistair says, well, um, I smoked later than you, so maybe the effects will hit me later. This never comes up again. Like no effects ever like happen to Alistair. So it's like,
I really enjoy that they're trying to do like a like Final Destination death list thing of like, well, you died first in the premonition, so therefore you're going to die first. When death actually comes for you, it felt like they're trying to do a similar thing here, where like,
yeah,
you smoked last, so therefore the side effect or the ailments will kick in for you last. But it never gets brought up
yeah.
again.
The whole movie, I was waiting for them to like pay this off. Okay, like in the finale, some sort of crazy side effect is going to hit Alistair, and it turns out that's exactly what was needed to happen for them to save the day and win. No, this just never comes up again. They just drop it. Like it's completely fucking pointless. For unexplained reasons, only Larnell, Brett, and Bachman have any sort of significant reaction to the evil bong.
Hey, I want to point out I'm on the Evil Bong 2 Wikipedia just to kind of see what happened with the production of this. I clicked the little production tab. It just says this section is empty. So there's literally nothing. I did find out, however, that there is another full moon movie called Ouija's Halloween Night.
Add it to the list.
Whoa!
You heard
Whoa!
Now Borp saying we got to go through the whole franchise of that because it got 17 sequels.
I'm gonna look that up. Ouija's Halloween Night. Okay.
By the way, I guess this movie's official name is Evil Bong 2 King Bong, but I watched it on Tubi where it's called Evil Bong 2 Devil's Harvest. As far as I know, it's the same movie and there's no differences. But just throwing that out there, for the real bros out there that are going to watch this because we watched it. So, anyways, yeah, the three of them are experiencing these crazy side effects. Alistair is, the smart one, so they're like, hey, let's call our buddy Alistair and get him to come do some science and figure out what's going on. And so Alistair quickly links, what's happening to them to the evil bong, and they're like, well, we need to track down the origins of the evil bong. They start by finding Rabbit from the first movie, the delivery man, and they bring him back. They get him high, so he tells them, I got it from this person, who got it from this person, who got it from this person. Eventually, they figure out that the evil bong actually came from South America, and so they're going to go to the to the Amazon rainforest and start interacting with like uncontacted tribes and whatnot. So I guess like the five of them. So yeah, the three people experiencing side effects plus Alistair plus Rabbit go to the fucking Amazon rainforest,
which is someone's backyard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely, someone's backyard. So
as soon as they say we need to go to the Amazon. I'm like, oh no, you don't have the budget for this. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Well,
Like
we gotta go see
bracing myself for impact.
the Poontang clan. That's what we're there to
Oh,
find, right? The
oh.
Poontang clan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they go to the Amazon rainforest and they run into a character named Felicity, and Felicity has been studying this special weed that grows down there that has medicinal properties. And how do they establish this? Well, it turns out Larnell's uncle Cyril from the first movie is there, and he has actually gone into business with Felicity, and he's walking. In the last movie, he was in a wheelchair, and Felicity says, it's the weed. I think it could, can cure everything. It can cure cancer. And so they decide, well, you know what? Uh, the three dude bros here have this crazy or having this crazy reactions. Maybe they need to smoke some of this magic weed, and so they do. Uh, but not before Rabbit notices that all of the weed is packaged in such a way that indicates that it's going to be sold. And so eventually they overhear a phone call, or Felicity thinks, this is all medical weed. We are going to take this to hospitals. We are going to cure everything. And then they listen in on a phone call where Uncle or Grandpa Cyril is very clearly going to just sell it all. This comes across to me like they just didn't want to use the wheelchair again. So like come up with a bullshit reason that he's walking around here. We don't have to move a wheelchair around set. So everyone starts, or the three characters, Brett, Bachman, and Larnell are I'm skipping over a lot of stupid jokes. Like Bachman
Mhm.
keeps falling asleep at inopportune times. Ha ha ha! Funny. Brett is fat. Ha ha ha! Funny. Larnell has a boner the whole time. Ha ha ha! Funny. I'm skipping over all that shit because I don't care. So the three of them smoke this super weed, and they are cured of their afflictions. And then they have to confront Grandpa Cyril now, because now Felicity has proven that this has crazy medicinal properties, but Grandpa Cyril wants to sell it. Well, Rabbit, while the other ones are getting cured, he goes and tries to work out a deal with Grandpa Cyril. By the way, the evil bong is back because Larnell decided not to tell anyone that he just had pieces of its face, and it reacts and comes back to life with the weed. And then it talks to Grandpa Cyril and is like, hey, you and I could be, or the evil bong is saying to Grandpa, you and I can be partners. Let me teach you how to put me back together. And then it just reassembles. It's like they couldn't actually come up with an idea for how and why it comes back together. It just, the evil bong just reforms itself because it's in proximity to weed now. So Rabbit is trying to work out. He's going to be like the distributor, and he's going to form another partnership with Grandpa Cyril and the Evil Bong. But they're attacked by the Poontang tribe. And the Poontang tribe, my friends are completely silent. I have no idea.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just like I don't know what to say at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I,
you're doing a yeoman's work, Steve.
I mean, it's a bunch of bullshit, and then there's like really, really horrible jokes. Like I feel in some ways even worse than the first one, where it's like it's just like disgusting. Like this is a disgusting movie. Like the one
Yeah.
guy who they like put a gross fat suit on, and not like gross because he's fat. It just looks like horror. It looks like body
Yeah.
horror stuff.
I have a room downstairs in the basement of our house, and I was watching this yesterday, and my fiance came down at one point to talk to me about something completely different. She walks into the room. Now I had like, I don't know, a 60-inch television or something on my wall, so I'm just kind of like laying on this futon watching this, and she comes in and she pays no attention to what's on the screen. Like she's
Mhm.
just coming in and talking, and then all of a sudden she stops because I don't pause it, right? I just let it go. She stops and she looks over, and it's like the Poontang clan on. And then she looked back over at me, and she just gave me the most disappointed look she's ever seen. And I was just like, and she was like, "Is this Charles Band?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "God damn it!" She knew exactly who it was just by looking at it. It's hilarious. There's my story from watching this.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Poontang tribe are 3 topless women dressed in loincloths. I should have checked. Are these the same 3 women that were strippers?
No, those the women in the first film, real actresses, very uncomfortable. I don't know if that's derogatory.
Real actresses? What does that mean?
I'm sorry. No, I'm just saying. Sorry, that was a bad little slip up there. These ladies are adult film actors. Is what I'm trying to say.
You could tell in the first film when in the strip club, because there was one stripper, you could tell Charles Band liked her the most. She got the most screen time. It kept cutting back to her, like bouncing around, the camera going up and down her body, and it's like, what about the other girls? No, Charlie liked that lady. That was his favorite.
And so he got porn stars for this one.
Yeah.
So at least they're like comfortable being naked on screen. So
just the good. Poontang clan out in the Amazon rainforest, breast implants, boom, all over the place out there. Realism.
Yeah, so the Poontang tribe kidnaps Rabbit, and then Uncle or Grandpa Cyril goes back to the group, who everyone's now been cured. So the magic weed works. He's like, you got to go after the Poontang tribe, and everyone's like, you got to rescue Rabbit. I'm like, why? Like, Rabbit just tried to like work out a drug deal with Grandpa Cyril. Like, why do we care about Rabbit anymore? But everyone's like, yeah, we got to go rescue Rabbit, and so everyone minus Grandpa Cyril goes deeper into the Amazon rainforest, where they run into King Bong, who turns out as like King Bong and Evil Bong used to be in a relationship. King Bong is like a giant bong made out of like a skull, and
not emote at all.
Does not emote at all. Its eyes. It has like human eyes, like superimposed in the skull's eye sockets that will occasionally like get bigger or smaller or move around a little bit.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Smoke it.
Yeah. If you've ever watched, I don't expect Matt to get this reference. I don't know if Bork will, but if you've ever watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force, he talks like Boxy Brown. So hopefully that will paint a picture in your head of how Evil Bong sounds.
Stick it in your mouth. Smoke it.
Touch it, girl. Touch him.
That's not Evil Bong. That's King Bong to you.
Oh, King Bong.
King Bong. Yes.
King Bong, Evil Bong. Different characters.
Get that boob. Yeah.
Kiwi.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke them. I like it with spit on it.
All right. This is getting weirdly problematic.
Let's
stop this bit.
It's getting a little hot, honestly. It's hot.
My pants are off at this point.
So they get there.
You got the Larnell or whatever. Who's got the constant erection, Steve? Which guy?
Larnell.
Okay, yeah. Borp is Larnelling right now.
Yeah.
So they
Steve's just trying to keep going.
I'm just trying to keep going. Like, let me finish this. So everyone takes a bunch of like stone-tipped spears and goes into the Amazon rainforest, where they run into King Bong, and he and Evil Bong are having like a lovers quarrel. So now King Bong has his own Bong world, but things are a little bit different. The Evil Bong would only take your spirit into Bong world, where Evil Bong is stronger, so he pulls your entire.
Bong. Get it straight.
Yes.
You're
I'm
not.
sorry.
The people listening, Steve, are getting confused. Evil Bong and King Bong. You got to keep them straight.
Evil Bong pulled your spirit into Bong world. King Bong pulls your entire complete body into Bong world. And so they all decide we've got to. And Rabbit has already been sucked in. So everyone's like, all right, we gotta we got to enter Bong World and rescue Rabbit. And so everyone except Felicity stays out because they want someone on the outside to. I mean, I don't know what she was expected to do, but they just wanted someone to wait outside. Maybe the actress that played Felicity is like, no, I'm not going.
She is the one that had the no nudity clause as well.
Mhm.
She was the respectable one in this entire movie.
Yes. So they go into Bong World, and Rabbit is basically it's the topless ladies all over the place again. So Rabbit and Brett and Bachman all get just immediately captured. I honestly don't remember what happens to Larnell, but I know Alistair and Larnell go to rescue everyone, and so they free Bachman and Brett, but Rabbit's been there the longest, so he is ready for harvesting. So what do they do to Rabbit? They put him in giant like weed paper, and they roll him up into a human-sized blunt, and then evil
I'm
or
gonna
King Bong,
smoke you, motherfucker.
yeah, King Bong shrinks him down to like a normal like cigarette size, and they pick him up, and Rabbit just keeps going, I'm a fucking doobie. And they cut to him saying that like 78,000
No.
goddamn
They
times.
clearly thought like this is comedy gold.
This is our money line. This is what
Yes.
everyone's going to be quoting after they see Evil Bong 2 King Bong / Devil's
And you know
Harvest.
what? Charles Band was right because you
Yeah.
posted that in the Discord, Steve. He
I
got you.
did.
He
He
got
got
you.
me. And you two knew exactly what I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yep.
So the evil Bong says that to stop King Bong, you've got to smash his symbol of power, and it turns out evil Bong is just wearing this medallion, and so Alistair or Larnell, one of them grabs the medallion, smashes that. That kills King Bong, returns everyone back to the real world. Larnell and Felicity become a couple, and everyone else goes home. Where Luann is very happy to find out that Brett is no longer fat and therefore not dateable. Very progressive. That's just kind of the end of the movie. Like, the movie just, I feel like was there like some sort of like final line, or did the movie just kind of
They
stop?
left Evil Bong in the forest, right, in the
Yeah.
Amazon, and then there is an end credits, not like a sequence, but King Bong is talking over the entire end credits that are rolling, and he says that that he's something completely different, and they thought that they had destroyed King Bong, but he can't be destroyed in the way that they destroyed him. So King Bong might be coming back.
Okay, I guess we'll find out in Evil Bong Free the Wrath of
I
Bong.
guess we will.
I feel like this is somehow even worse than the first one.
Explain, Vorp.
Yes.
Explain
I
yourself.
I mean, it's
you like?
No. I hated this.
I'm just gonna
hated
cut
this.
that clip, Borp. I like, and post that for your review.
God
good.
damn it!
Yeah, it's good.
God damn it! No, I hate this. I just feel like maybe this movie flows a little better in terms of editing. That is like the one positive thing I can say. I felt like this one at least moved. Where the first, like, it had a plot to it that wasn't just characters hanging out.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
But so like it wasn't for me. This one wasn't as painful because I wasn't like as bored by it, but it was still god awful. I thought this was like they ramped up the like grossness of the humor, which like didn't work for me at all. Like there's a point in the hut where they're like eating stew, and the guy who can't stop
They were eating
stew.
SpaghettiOs. They had like a big vat of SpaghettiOs.
Okay, maybe that was what it was. But whatever. It's like so this like guy in a fat suit is like making this huge mess, and then the guy who's always horny is like humping him from behind. I'm like, what is this? Is disgusting. I'm like, so like it's like
that shows what like that you're a good human being. Because if you didn't have that reaction to it, I'd start to wonder.
no, but
I'd
like
start to wonder.
it was like I this is supposed to be funny, but I'm like this is upsetting me. So But that wasn't fun. It's terrible. I'm done.
I'm just trying to see if there's any information about this movie on IMDb. There's
Yeah,
really not.
I'm looking at some user reviews. Like the featured review says a sequel nobody wanted. The next review is, "Dear God, there's 8 of these films, 9 if you include the crossover."
Yeah.
Uh, Someone says, "I found myself chuckling a lot more." So there are people that prefer this to the first one, and the final featured review says, "Absolutely terrible movie."
Yeah, the trivia here. There's only basically two. One that we haven't mentioned, but Sonny Carl Davis, Robin Sidney, and Michelle Mays are the only actors to appear in all 8 Evil Bong movies, and 9 if you include Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. So Charles Band has put his wife in every single one of these movies.
And for
Good.
whatever reason, he's also apparently put Rabbit in all of these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must have blackmail against him or something. Yeah, man, this is another it's another awful movie. I mean, I can't imagine there's going to be anything that's good. Like, do you guys foresee any scenario in the next what? We have 7 more movies to watch in this franchise. Any of them being something that we say that was actually okay. Like, we
Nope.
didn't hate ourselves after watching it. Is it possible that we're going to see something decent?
I don't think so.
I'm leaning towards no. I have like a tiny glimmer of hope because I know like the Ginger Dead Man actually like unironically has like fans of it. So I'm wondering. Ginger Dead Man, by the way, also had a cameo in the first movie, and something we didn't really mention is Part 2 Evil Bong. I don't think there were any cameos from previous characters. If they were, I completely missed them.
Yeah.
Maybe the introduction of Ginger Dead Man would improve things a tiny
We're
smidge.
in the fucking depths, man. This is hell. This is hell.
I have
Hell.
hit
Maybe
fucking
the Ginger Dead Man
Yeah,
will
I
make things
have
better. Are you hearing yourself?
I have look. I have hit fucking hopeful bedrock here.
I just have this vision if we were all in person, Steve saying that and Borp just walking up and slapping Steve in the face. Do you hear yourself, man? Do you hear yourself?
And you know what? I would deserve it.
Oh, God damn you, Charles Band.
And goddamn you, Borp. You knew. You knew what we were all about.
I'll think before I speak next time.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to talk. So, on the next episode, we don't do video on these anymore, so I'm just going to call this a podcast, the Full Moon Friday podcast. On the next episode, we're going to do Evil Bong 3, The Wrath of Bong.
And we're doing that as a Steve cast, though.
We'll do that sort of together. The summary or the synopsis here is an evil bong crashes on Earth. Its intent, world domination. Our stoner heroes are sent to the alien Bong planet and held captive by nude alien beauties. Their only hope to escape and save planet Earth, Ebi, the original evil Bong. Now the summary, like, okay, we're going into outer space. Typically you wait till part 4 for that, but Charles Band, he's
man, I'm looking at the cover art for Evil Bong 3, and like Larnell's wearing a headband with like the red Japanese rising sun symbol on it. No, they're
oh, Kamikaze's gonna be in this, isn't he? Oh no, oh no, we're gonna get Kamikaze, aren't we? Jesus. All right. Any final thoughts that you guys have about Evil Bong 2?
Nope.
Garbage. Sucks. Hate it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned next month for where we're gonna Stevecast this. If you are unfamiliar with the Stevecast format, I recommend going to the Stevecast playlist on Outpost Unknown. We have this amazing American Ninja 2 episode that 100,000 people on the internet have decreed as the greatest thing since sliced bread. So
they've accidentally clicked on it at some point.
Go listen to our American Ninja 2 Stevecast to get the full Stevecast experience. And we'll try something new. We will try watching this part 3 together. We'll see if we have any better time. And if we don't, I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do at that point in time.
Watch the next 6 movies anyway because Warp said so.
In just one 12-hour marathon session.
Oh gosh.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine us just watching 12 straight hours of Evil Bong?
You know, we've done that with other franchises.
We have.
That have all been superior to this one.
Yeah, nothing this bad though.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, just Matt, take us out.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe. We'll be back. We'll be smoking some more next episode. Bye.